My dear one, listen closely, because this message didn't just stumble into your life. This isn't coincidence. This isn't luck. This is intentional. Something has been lining up quietly behind the scenes, and you weren't meant to notice it until now. I've been arranging pieces you can't see yet, moving hearts, shifting timing, softening resistance. And now, the moment is getting close. The person you're spending time with this Sunday? Yeah, they've been thinking about it more than they let on. On the surface, they're playing it cool, acting like it's no big deal. But inside, their heart's racing. They've replayed this meeting in their head more times than they'd ever admit. They're holding something in, something they don't quite know how to say yet. I see it all. Every thought they push down, every pause, every time they almost speak and then change the subject. There's emotion sitting heavy in their chest, and they're trying to figure out the right moment, the right vibe, the right words. They don't want to mess this up, not with you. They're planning something thoughtful, not small, not casual. They want this moment to matter. Maybe it's a surprise. Maybe it's words they've rehearsed. Maybe it's plans they've quietly put together just for you. But hear me when I say this. This meeting is about more than a sweet gesture. You need to walk into this moment awake, spiritually alert, emotionally grounded, because you might think it's just another Sunday, another hangout, another conversation filled with laughs and stories. But it's not that simple. Something is shifting around this interaction. This meeting carries weight. It's charged with purpose. I know you've learned to be careful. I know your heart doesn't just believe what it sees anymore. You've been burned before. You've learned that smiles don't always mean sincerity. That's why I'm speaking to you now, before it happens. Don't just listen to their words. Watch everything else. Their energy will talk. Their body language will spill truth. Their eyes will say what their mouth avoids. If you stay open, you'll feel it. There's something they're wondering deep down. Whether this is the right time to take things further. Whether you feel the same pull. Whether your heart is open to more. They're looking for a sign from you. A smile that lingers. A moment of honesty. A spark that tells them it's safe to step forward. But here's what I need you to know. While they're carrying something hopeful, they're also carrying something unresolved, not harmful, not dark, just unfinished. A past fear, a memory, a hesitation they haven't fully released yet. And you don't need to fix it. You just need to notice it. Be warm. Be present. But don't ignore that quiet nudge in your spirit if something feels slightly off beneath the surface. This isn't about suspicion. It's about discernment. You're not just meeting them. You're reading the moment. They may not say everything this Sunday. Some truths take courage. Some things are still forming. But pay attention to what isn't said, to the pauses, to the shifts, to what your intuition whispers when words fall short. Because this Sunday isn't accidental. It's a setup, a divine appointment. And I've been guiding both of you toward it, even when neither of you realized it. And trust me, this is only the beginning of what's about to be revealed. In the next part, I'll reveal why you are actually the surprise, and why they're far more nervous about this meeting than you think. Now listen, because this is where things flip. While they think they're the one bringing the surprise, there's something they don't see coming at all. You are the surprise. You don't even realize how much you've changed, but they're about to feel it the second you walk in. You're not walking into this moment as the old version of yourself, not the one who overthought every word. not the one who tried to read minds or shrink emotions just to keep peace. That chapter closed. You've grown. You're calmer now, sharper, more grounded. And that kind of presence hits different. That's why they're nervous. They can sense it. They know you're not someone they can play around with anymore. They know you see deeper than surface level charm. You don't need flashy moves or big talk. You read energy. And that kind of awareness makes people either step up or step back. They've been replaying conversations in their head, wondering how you'll respond, wondering if you'll still meet them where they are, or if you've moved beyond what they're ready to offer. That uncertainty, that's what's shaking them. You'll notice it in little ways. They may stumble over words, laugh a little too quickly, try to keep things light when something serious almost slips out. Don't rush them. Don't push. Just stay present. Your calm will do more than questions ever could. There's also something else happening. Something subtle but powerful. Your presence pulls truth out of people, not because you interrogate them, but because your energy feels honest, safe, real. And when people feel that, masks start slipping. That's why this meeting matters. Not because of what's planned, but because of what will naturally rise to the surface. You might hear a sentence, just one, that lands differently than the rest. It'll hit your chest before it hits your mind. That's your signal. That's the moment to remember. Don't brush it off. Don't overanalyze it either. Just clock it. Let it sit with you. They might try to impress you. A thoughtful gesture, a small gift, a carefully chosen plan. Receive it with grace. No walls, no skepticism, but also no illusions. Appreciate what's offered without assigning meaning too fast. Let consistency speak louder than excitement. And here's the wild part. They think they're being bold by showing up. But what they don't realize is how boldly you now carry yourself. You're centered. You're clear. You're not chasing clarity. You're attracting it. You don't need to prove your worth. You don't need to perform. Just being yourself is enough to shift the dynamic. That's what's throwing them off. That's what's making them rethink things. Whether this moment turns into something long-term or simply gives you clarity, you won't walk away confused. That's the difference now. You've learned to trust your inner compass. You don't ignore the whispers anymore. And no matter how this unfolds, you're protected. Nothing is allowed into your life unless it serves your growth. If this connection is meant to deepen, you'll feel peace, not anxiety. If it's meant to pause or end, you'll feel clarity, not chaos. So walk into this moment with confidence, soft heart, clear eyes, steady energy, because what's happening isn't just about them revealing something to you. It's about you realizing how powerful you've become. In next part, I'll reveal the exact turning point of this meeting and how one quiet moment could change everything without a single dramatic word. All right. Now here's the real deal. This Sunday isn't just another hangout. It's a divinely coded moment. And the turning point is going to hit softer than you expect, but deeper than you imagine. It won't necessarily come with fireworks, big speeches, or dramatic gestures. Sometimes the biggest shifts are subtle, quiet words, a glance, a pause. And that's exactly what you need to watch for. Here's what's about to unfold. This person, while trying to impress you, is going to drop a line or make a comment that feels different from everything else in the conversation. Maybe it's unexpected. Maybe it's small. But your spirit will recognize it instantly. Your chest will tighten. Your heart will pause. And in that moment, time will feel like it's standing still. That's the cue. That's the divine signal that something significant is being revealed. Don't brush it off. Don't rationalize it. Just absorb it. Let your intuition process it before your mind jumps in. But here's the kicker. While they're trying to impress you, you are about to impress them in ways they didn't see coming. The calm, centered energy you bring, the grounded confidence, the depth of awareness. You're a puzzle they can't solve just by showing up. That little spark of mystery, it will shake them in the best way possible. They're about to realize you're not just someone who reacts. You're someone who perceives, someone who understands, someone who carries power in silence. And that realization alone will leave a lasting impression. Now, let's talk about your heart. Walk in open, but not naive. You've grown too much for confusion or unnecessary stress. You don't need to overthink. You don't need to analyze every syllable. Your intuition is sharp. Trust it, feel it, and let it guide your words and reactions. This is where your spiritual growth shines. You're no longer just receiving love. You're discerning it. That discernment, that's your armor. That's your strength. At the same time, remember the lessons of patience and grace. Even if they're carrying hesitations, regrets, or fears from the past, don't take them personally. This isn't about exposing weakness. It's about recognizing what's real. Let your presence be gentle but firm. Let your energy communicate clarity without saying a word. They may try to mask their doubts, but your spirit will read the spaces between their sentences. And that's okay. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. This Sunday is also a divine alignment. Every thought you've had, every small nudge you've felt in your heart lately, every shift in mood or insight you've gained, it's all preparation. You are being ready to walk into this moment fully aware, fully yourself, and fully ready to receive or release as needed. Nothing about this is random. It's orchestrated with precision, and you are at the center of it. And here's a final, powerful truth. Whether this moment becomes a spark for a long-term connection or a lesson in clarity, you will not leave it empty-handed. Your spirit will come away stronger. Your heart will carry wisdom. Your presence will have shifted something in them, even if nothing is said outright. And that, my dear, is the true blessing. That is the victory. Every interaction guided by divine intention leaves a mark on you, on them, on the course of your life. So, walk in with poise, grace, and open eyes. Listen with your soul. Speak with authenticity. Let the moment unfold naturally. Allow yourself to feel excitement, nerves, or even hesitation. But don't let emotions control you. Let the peace of divine guidance be your compass. And remember, nothing can bypass the hand that protects and directs you. Every word spoken, every gesture made, is under the watchful care of your guardian angels and divine guidance. Finally, take a deep breath. Let joy rise in your chest. Let calm wash over you. Because what's coming isn't just a surprise from them. It's a heavenly setup, a chance to see truth, and an opportunity to step into your power. You've been prepared for this. You've been refined. You've been guided. And now, the moment arrives. Step in, stay present, and let the divine work in ways you can't yet imagine. Watch closely for the next message. Your angels have a follow-up revelation that will deepen this Sunday's insight and unlock even more clarity for your heart. Type 333 if you feel ready to receive it.